within range.
Talk about some tracks, some lyrics. But I just want to start by saying, and I know I mentioned it in my intro, but seriously, man, like some of your music makes me want to run through a brick wall, man. I mean, you talked about being motivating, being inspiring. Like that's exactly what I get from your music. So before we get into it, I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely, dude.
Thank you, for real.
One of the things I did want to talk about, and I think it was early on, but was one of the first big things that you guys did, you and Snow, was opening up for Pac. Is it Pac Div?
Pac Div, dude.
Holy shit, dude.
Dude, I fucked with Pac Div so
Okay,
heavy
I don't know
in
about
college,
Pac
bro.
Div. What-
Posted top or was it top offers laid
Bro,
back?
that was
Laid back in the
long
cut.
time ago.
2013?
Posted.
Was it 2013?
No, you were there.
Dude, we'll peep some after.
You were there. Yeah, you were fucking there, bro.
Damn, you gotta see. You guys saw Pac Div and it
I
opened
don't
up for him,
remember that shit.
Wow.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like that night is fuzzy as fuck.
What's up?
Clyde Carson and Pac Div. Nah, we
Listen,
did Pac Div too.
I did my research,
where
and I'm
was
pretty
it?
sure you opened up for Pac Div in
Yeah,
2013.
no, we did. Where at? It was Club Red, I think.
Yes, I
Oh,
think
dude,
that's
legendary.
where it was. Which,
It
by
was
the
Club
way,
Red.
that's where I
I'm
first ever saw
the
legendary.
Futuristic.
old one
yeah.
on
On,
off the 101.
101.
And
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, with the
University.
Waffle House in the parking lot.
Yes.
Yeah, in the Taekwondo.
Yeah,
Waffle House is
Yeah.
still there,
Yeah,
too,
Waffle
man.
House still going
Dude,
strong.
we used to fuck that Waffle
That-
House.
dude, that Waffle
up,
House
bro.
gets
They
fucked
love
up.
us, dude.
That Waffle
No,
House.
in a good way.
Yeah,
Like,
in a
we
good
would
way.
order like 4 plates after our studio sessions for Against All Odds being Snowman and go there and fuck some fucking waffles up, bro.
Dude, I'm a pecan waffle on the side, and then a friggin' breakfast sandwich, smothered and covered hash browns.
Smothered and covered.
Light it
me
up,
too,
dude.
Bro.
Light
yeah.
smother and cover those
Smothered
bad
and
boys,
covered,
dude.
bro.
Waffle House
I want
order,
them
dude.
sloppy hash browns, dude.
So that show, honestly, there's been so many dope shows like that I don't even remember them all, but I know that one of the bigger ones for me back in the day was with Frosty when we did Bone Thugs Sold Out at Celebrity Theater.
Damn,
I missed that one.
That shit was fucking crazy.
You opened up for the
dude.
Bone Thugs?
Yeah, dude.
As celebrity too.
Yeah, at Celebrity, and it was
Was Busy there?
we did it a lot. We opened up for Bone Thugs twice, but the first one we did it. It was
Yeah,
me,
of course.
Snowman,
Yeah.
and Frosty. Yeah, Livewire was cool.
We
as
did. I
fuck,
did go
dude.
to Livewire. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Damn,
that one
just you
was with
guys-
that one was Factor, but the first one was just me, Snowman, and Frosty, and we were the only act they spun the stage for.
At
during-
Celebrity Theater?
Yeah, and we had everybody in the crowd saying fucking squash. Shit was crazy.
So Drew,
bro.
real
Like,
quick,
my ears were
Celebrity
ringing.
Theater is like it's one of the most famous theaters in downtown Phoenix, and the
Okay.
stage rotates.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of
That's
legendary
super
people
dope.
perform there, so that's
Yeah, and
awesome.
they normally they don't rotate the stage for openers. Like it's usually that's just the the
Damn.
headline act.
But you guys
like-
you guys got the
shit
good, you
was
got the okay.
Shit was spinning at some point, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
fuck
say,
is
so you
that?"
didn't even know it was coming. Then.
No,
That just-
no, yeah, it's just alright. And then like
That's
when
like
we
getting
were
the golden
done,
button on American.
they're
Got
like,
Talent.
all right, like we're done, and I'm like going back to where I thought we were supposed to go, but it's like rotated, so like I had to go the other way, and they're like, no,
Hey,
that
you're
way.
fucking up
And
the
I'm like, holy
choreography,
fuck,
dog.
my bad. Yeah, this shit was crazy. That was a legendary. We've had so many dope shows though. Like,
Well, okay, let me just, I guess, just confirm if I could, boys. So you guys have opened up, if I'm correct. So we got Pac Div, Burner, Dizzy Wright, Ty Dolla $ign, Shaggy
Yep.
Tudo, which we were at that concert.
yep,
And then you just did Riff Raff.
yep, did riff.
did
Right?
Riff?
Yep.
Yeah, he just
Oh, I
opened up
didn't
for
know
Riff.
that. Oh my
recently.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my dog. Jody High Roll is our guy, dude.
Jody
We've seen
High
him
Roller.
3 times?
Twice. We've
Twice.
seen him twice
okay.
here.
Yeah.
fucking fire. Yeah, that shit was fun. Though we had a good time at the Riff Raff show.
Did he Irish
Yeah,
goodbye
all-
the audience at that show?
I did.
You did?
Yeah,
You did.
I
Okay.
did.
Did
Wow.
Riff too? Because I love Riff, but
I
I'll just
did.
say he doesn't even really hit you with a thank you.
I
When
did.
he's-
No,
when
He's
he's
done
I-
it to us twice.
Yeah,
No, I
twice.
didn't really do that. I was just playing. No, I said thank you. I always talk to everybody. I'm the type, I'll sit in the crowd until I'm on stage. I'll come off and say what's up, and then I'll leave. And,
That's
like,
dope. Yeah.
but we left before I saw Riff Raff, so we were hungry. In
yeah,
our defense,
gotta go get the food. Yeah.
In our defense, dude,
we were hungry.
you gotta eat.
And then we went to that restaurant that wouldn't see that. No, we did. We went to Barro's.
Oh,
Barrows,
Barrows
that's good
Pizza.
shit.
We went to
Oh, yeah.
Barro's.
shit.
That shit was good. But yeah, all of those are yes. We did all of those for sure.
Oh.
You said Burner and Ty. I forgot about those two. That shit was fun as fuck.
You guys are 1 degree of separation from
There's
Kanye
a lot
right
more too. Yeah.
It's Dubs. Did you hear what he just said?
With Ty Dolla $ign, you guys are now 1 degree away from Kanye at this moment right
Dude,
now.
right
Dude. You guys got to
there,
get
dude.
in
Yeah.
there.
Right
I'll
there,
spot you
right
right
there.
there.
Sponsors
Right
is
there.
coming.
Hey,
We're
Dollar,
right
we open for
fucking
you. Can you get us
there,
in there, dude?
Ty, come on, bro.
Come on, dude. Dollar $ign.
Drew or Jared, you guys got anything for the music? Because I got plenty.
Dude, I just want to say Born Like This, dude. Incredibly sick song, dude. Blind Fury, obviously an absolute legend, dude.
Legend.
Fuck
Such
yeah.
a good fit for your crew, too. Like, what an awesome collaboration.
Yeah.
Awesome that you guys know him. Awesome that you got him to do it, that you did it. And the
That's
song's
big,
a
bro.
banger, dude. Dude, I just
He
want to
loves working with us as much as we love working with him. That's the cool
That's
part.
awesome.
Like I
That's
have a
awesome.
whole folder on the studio when he came to Arizona. It's just like he literally worked my ass, dude. I was so tired, bro. This man
Really?
worked my ass for like 8 hours straight, and he just kept dropping songs.
just going, dude.
Boom, boom, boom. Load up the next one. Boom. Get in there. Put it down. Load up the next one. Boom. So I have a whole folder of Blind Fury songs.
So he
At the
wasn't
studio.
bullshitting on 106 in Park, dude,
No.
back in the day. He,
Yeah,
he
that's-
had
no,
it like
that's
that,
not
dude.
bullshit.
Yeah.
No, that
Yeah.
man is for real, like
No,
a musical
you could
genius.
tell.
Yeah,
No,
he's-
so what are the odds that Blind Fury would come on our show? Dude?
That would be
Is
huge,
it
dude.
possible?
yeah, if he's here, I'm sure he would do it.
Or even
100%,
virtual? What do you-
dude.
yeah,
yeah,
we can.
could probably get him to do it.
Damn, that would
We
be
can get him in
crazy, dude.
person.
You should
That
definitely
would be
get him
sick,
in
dude.
person.
That would be huge.
Drew, you just heard that. We're gonna try to get Blind Fury in person.
We just
Yeah,
We
like,
just
I
watched
can
him-
text him right now. I'll hit him up.
slight facts,
crazy.
dude.
You're
about
I'll
to
hit
make
him. Not
a
to
moment,
brag, bro.
yeah.
Not to brag, dude.
I'll hit him up. I got you.
I
I'll hit him up.
appreciate
Not
that,
right now
because-
because we're
No, no,
doing
no,
this.
we're
so
doing
I
this.
don't want to be rude, but yeah, I'll
No.
hit him up for you guys.
No,
for
but
sure.
Jared mentioned him. I remember watching his 106 in Park battle live back in the day.
Yeah,
that was a
watching it
pivotal
live.
moment because you were like, you didn't.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on right now, dude?
Man,
He's got
just
his hand up,
slay-
dude.
Yeah, bro, going crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's his thing, bro. Like when he put the hand up, you know that fool going fucking crazy,
Right.
dog. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, my man's he's a genius. Yeah,
Who's,
no, honestly, the cool thing about Born Like This though is that isn't even the song I sent him to get on for the album.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys did a freestyle together too. I saw there's
Yeah.
a freestyle in there.
Oh, dude,
that
we
beat was a banger
That
too.
man,
What-
that was the day he was in Arizona, and we were just playing beats, and he would freestyle, and then
that was a fucking
after
hit,
that
dude.
freestyle session is when he got in the booth and just started going crazy.
Born Like This. Do you have a line on there? I think it's that song. I might be mistaken, but it was gold timepiece, no wrist, dude.
Gold
That's
timepiece, no
fucking
wrist.
sick,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That reminded me of like
Shit's
Snow
hard,
at
dude.
the end of Snowman's Revenge when he's like, might not have no pigment, but not a single bar is missing, and
Yeah.
it's just like he just calls it out and just fucking fire ass
Yeah.
bar.
That's
That
sick.
that
That's
hit me
hard.
in the same spot,
Thank
dude.
you,
It was
thank
just
you.
like gold timepiece, no wrist. I was like,
I'm
fuck.
like, I'm in the zone where I like don't really like making bars about my limbs anymore because
That
it's
makes-
like it's hard for people to relate to that kind of.
I
shit.
get that.
But that one, I was like, it's too hard.
It's
Like,
too hard,
I
dude.
have
Yeah.
to
Thank
lay
you.
that
That
down.
was
like
Yeah,
that
sick,
shit. The funny part is, in all the videos I've shot for that, all the short form content I've shot with that, I forgot my watch.
No
On-
way. Oh,
on-
that's
so I'm not wearing a watch in any of them.
It's a whole
Literally
irony.
none of them, dude.
yeah.
It's so fucking funny. But when I made the song, I was wearing one. I was feeling myself. I was like, gold top piece, no red. When it's up, I'm gonna stack my chip.
You must do- I'm gonna stack my
No, I was
chip,
like,
yeah.
yeah, that shit's hard. I'm
that shit
keeping
was
that
so
shit.
hard. Like, I'm glad you kept that one, dude. 'Cause
Yeah.
that one's.
And I'm glad Blind liked that one. Like after I sent him one and he wasn't feeling it, I was like, well, here's my whole album. Which song do you want to get on? And he chose that one. I was
Dang.
like, honestly, I don't know why I didn't send you that one in the first place. Like I should have seen that coming, but yeah, it was nice.
But again, you just attracted it, right? You just-
Exactly. It just and that's the whole thing with Able. That whole album was I wasn't trying. I threw the rule book out of the window. Like there was no like you have to do it this way or I need this time for this song or I need to make this for this. It was like I'm making what feels good. Every single song that I made for that shit was literally just like, does this feel good? Does it
Man.
not feel good?
What was that? Your first solo album?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
That
what
was
I
my
thought.
first solo album. Yeah, that was my debut.
Man,
Debut.
listen, I got like a bunch of notes for a lot of those tracks. I mean, he just talked about was it Born Like This?
Born Like This. Yep.
The Light. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hit that falsetto at the end? That
Yeah.
high note? That was you?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Because I
Hmm.
heard that
Yeah,
high
that's
note.
me.
Listen, I was getting ready and stuff today, and I had your music on, and I heard the voice go up, and I was like, I rewinded it on the Apple app, and I heard it again. And I was
Yeah.
like, he hit that note.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in the shower listening to music, you're like, "Fuck, I gotta hear that again." You know, like go
Yeah.
like reach out, grab.
I didn't
the
wanna
hand,
say I was
dry
in
it
the
off.
shower, but I was in the
Reach
shower.
up and then
I was
turn
in
the
the
phone.
That's where I
Hands
was.
are all wet.
That's where I was.
Yeah, it's like too wet. Yeah. Fuck.
Your hands are
Where's my
connected to it.
towel?
Shit,
God
yeah.
damn it.
You're like, "Oh shit, okay," and then you got that one fingertip dry, and you're like trying to do everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, but that there was no auto tune on that.
No, there's auto tune on that.
Oh, it is
For sure, yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
falsetto sound like I was like, he
so
might have hit that on his
I'm
own.
a choir boy, so like I grew up singing with the Phoenix Boys Choir since I was in 4th grade. I
Wow.
toured Europe twice.
Heard it.
Damn.
I've done fucking everything from like Mozart, Beethoven, pop music, Broadway shit. Like my conductor, I actually just sent him a message. He's retired now, living back in Austria, but he's an Austrian who conducted the Phoenix Boys Choir for the time that I was there, and he taught us everything that like musically, like I wouldn't be shit without him. So
Wow.
so like that's why like this new album I'm doing with Kaleidoscope Kid, I'm thinking of naming it Calling, because I'm going back to my roots and I'm going back to my singing, and I'm trying to incorporate all the musical things that are me into the music more than just the hip hop. And it's always been there, but I'm trying to like elevate it more and stuff like that. So like
Man, so you're doing the project with Kaleidoscope Kid? That's crazy.
yeah,
That's a big deal.
he executive produced the whole thing. So
Wow.
yeah. Like with all my music, kind of these days, I like to use auto tune in like a sprinkly way. So like it's not there as a crutch; it's there as an instrument. It's there as like an effect.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so like, and another thing is for me, it's like I go in and I'll sing or I'll hum a melody, and like I don't write anymore. I haven't written for like the last 2 years. I'll just go on the mic
Wow.
and I'll piece it together, and I'll
For
sing
real.
a melody, and then I'll put the words in there. And so like for me,
Wow.
like the auto tune allows me to stay in key and in pitch while I'm figuring out what notes I want to do. But like when I perform them, there's no auto tune
Right.
on the
On the mic or
microphone
anything when you're
so
live.
like
Yeah.
I have to hit all those notes, but it's a lot easier when I know and I have it like built with the auto tune. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like when I go and perform it, like you almost can't even tell that I'm not using auto tune.
We
It
can-
almost
we can
sounds
verify that.
exactly
We've
like
seen
the
it.
record. You know, it
Yeah.
sounds
Right.
like the record. You know what I mean? So like that's why I sometimes like, is there auto tune or did you hit that shit? Or it's like both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of both, you know what I'm saying? Like in that moment, the very first time I laid that shit, I probably did not hit that note. Like honest to God, I probably whiffed the fuck out of it. But I recorded it a bunch of times to really get it to that one that you hear.
Yeah.
And then by that time, I can hit that fucking note. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
like you got to get there though. You know what I mean?
You stopped me in my tracks when I heard that, because I'm an R&B guy, like to my soul, to my core. So when
Hell
I
yeah.
hear someone can hit a note like that, I get jealous, because I'm like, God, I would love to be able to.
I'm happy that you brought it, because that was like the first time that I actually even like attempted a belch like that.
Well,
you know what I'm
because like I
saying?
said, I've
Like,
been listening to you for months now, even before that. And so, like I said, when I heard it, I was like, what did he just do?
boom, yeah, it hits you,
Mhm.
because it's like, whoa, I've never heard Nubs
It's like
do
when
shit
Future
like
went,
that.
Right.
"La-di-da-di-da." You know what I'm talking about? That shit just
Yeah,
gets you,
yeah.
dude.
We'll
You're
listen
like,
to that
you're like,
tonight.
what's he doing? What?
All right, so wait, real quick. Speaking of Abled, another track that I definitely want to talk about, Overlooked. Mainly because I feel like no matter who you are, what you look like what your background is, like a lot of people can relate to that song, man. And I feel like a lot of your music generally is like that, but on that one in particular, it just sounded good. It was a good vibe. And again, man, with the motivational stuff, dude, it's incredible. Like it's definitely your lane
Thank you.
for sure.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Overlook's one of my favorite songs I ever did. I love that song.
Really?
Yeah, I love that song. And once again, that was just one that I just like I put the beat on, and like I just went for it, and I went with what felt good. I hummed that melody, and I was like,
Mhm.
this is crazy. And then like that one was pretty quick too. Like the word just kind of came to me on the hook, and I was like, holy fuck, I got something here.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I'll go in and like lay layers and shit,
Mhm.
cause like that's the choir boy in me. Like I need the lows and the mids and
Yeah.
I need the altos and the sopranos and the basses and the tenors and the mids and all that shit. So like So like I experimented a lot with Abled, finding these layers that I use so much now.
Yeah.
So it's like crazy. Like Abled was like such a building point for me, but like Overlooked is one of those I look back on and I'm like, that song right there is testimony to my singing and how I can like branch out of hip hop more and reach more people.
Your range
Yeah.
was on that
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Within range.
Because I feel like I love hip hop and I'll always love hip hop and I'm never going to stray away from it. But right now, I feel like there's such a bravado that I don't have. And I don't have that image to keep up with all these other people in this category. And it's
Mhm.
like, I don't even want to compete. I want to make music that helps
That's
people.
not your game, yeah.
Right. So
Right.
so if I'm not being listened to because there's a competition, just take me out the competition.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I'll just
Wow.
I'll compete against
That's-
myself and I'm gonna do this music because it feels good and it's different and it's not that hip hop shit that you have to be a fucking hard ass
Yeah.
to listen to or
Yeah,
even like a week like whatever. If you could be soft and listen to my shit or hard, like either
Mhm.
way it goes, both sides of the fucking stick, you could find something in my music to like either like vibe to or like really relate to in that
Yeah.
shit, and that's where I'm going with it. So
Man, I just feel like a few things you said, dude. You just got like a very Rick Rubin approach to music, dude. Where
Oh,
like
that's
his
cool.
Shangri-La
Thank
thing
you.
or Shangri-La thing, where it's just like he's like, just do what you like, and if you do that well, just trust that there's probably an audience of people that will like be receptive to that too.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
absolutely,
what a
dude.
move for you to be like, no, I'm not gonna go pretend to be some hard ass or flex this or that.
Yeah.
If that's not
Mhm.
you, if that's
It's not
you,
me.
if that's you, then fine. And,
Yeah,
and
go
put that
flex.
out there
Yeah.
and go do it. Go
Go
do your
flex
thing
if you
because
wanna flex.
that's what natural.
Exactly.
Man, I just want to go. No.
Yeah.
But no,
There's
it's
people
like,
that do it excellent.
yeah,
And that work and I can't I don't hate on that, but I'm that's not I can't compete in that way.
I can relate to
You
that.
know
It's like
what I
for me, it's
mean?
like I do this podcast about that, but it's like I am who I am, dude. Like I'm aware of that. Like I'm
Yeah.
not ever trying to be anything.
I heard a
that
Jelly
different
Roll
than that.
podcast where he's talking about like very recently like blowing up and he's like
on a
he's like
crazy
I was
run right
done
now.
making music. I've made all my music for me. He was talking about Whitset Chapel and his newest album and he's talking about like I made all my music for me. Like who am I making this for? Like
Mm.
what is this for now? Like and so
Mhm.
like I'm taking kind of I loved that. I was like I feel like that's where I'm at, especially because I said like I don't like doing the bars about limbs anymore. It's
Yeah,
hard for
yeah.
people to relate. So I'm like, I've really that shit connected to me, and I'm like, who am I making this for now? And like this whole new all the music like Streetlights. I don't know if you guys have heard
Yes,
Streetlights.
My next
Streetlights,
song I
dude,
wanna talk
dude,
about,
dude,
honestly.
yes.
One of my newest
Tonight,
favorite songs. I love it. Yeah,
tonight.
like I don't know, like that. It's relatable.
It is.
and it's
a
like
vibe too.
Yeah.
it's for the people. It's
Yeah.
for not just me. It's for anybody that feels alive in the nighttime.
Yes.
And there's a
Yes.
lot of people that feel alive in the nighttime.
Especially in
Right.
Arizona in the summer here.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and for me, it was like this song is a part of me, but it's also for the people. And that's where I'm trying to like aim myself now. It's like
Mm.
I've made the music for me. It's out there, and you guys can go find it, and it's that's me.
Yeah.
But like, here's me for you now.
Yeah.
Like, here's
Mm.
me putting myself in my artistry for you, so that even more so you can relate and apply it to your day to day, and not just be like, that's a dope song, and I hear your messages and they save me, but that's a dope song and I see myself in it.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
like when it can switch from being like just a dope hook or a dope lyric to being almost a mantra that someone
Right,
can
yeah,
do. And then you
exactly.
have that
Yeah.
mantra in song form, and that's like 10 times more motivating than just saying it to yourself. But
Right,
being able to
yeah.
hear someone like perform it like that. Yeah,
Yep.
that's really
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
cool. I feel like do you listen to like Just Mike or Mike Stead at all? Do you know who that is? No. You should check him out because like the Streetlights, for the direction that you're talking about, the hearing that song and just like hearing the direction you're kind of thinking about going, he kind of does a similar thing where it's like he definitely raps, but it's like a little poppy, a little singy, and
Dope.
it's like super authentic, chill, like kind of just like again like Streetlight music.
Hell yeah.
I would definitely recommend that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, Streetlights is fucking dope, dude.
So
Shout out to
good.
DJ OD1. That one's cool, dude. I would put a post out for features because I needed some money for the holidays. And he's a producer. He's like, how much to do a song on my beat? And then we worked out a deal, and like and it turned out to be like one of my favorite songs
Yeah.
I've ever
Hell
done.
yeah.
It's a
And
great
I'm like,
track,
this
man.
is fucking great. Like this song's fucking great.
Yeah,
it is.
it is,
It
dude.
is.
It's a good song.
Man. You know, another good song, Jared, was Life of the Party.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't roll one.
I'm a little
up.
partial to that one.
Listen, boys, we just got to say this real quick.
All right, but hold on.
Go ahead.
The
Go ahead.
judgment on that song, if it's bad, it's warranted because there's a whole new remake and remixed version of the song.
Oh.
That's we're gonna re-release.
Ooh.
No
Okay,
way. Will the
because-
video still fit?
The video will fit.
Okay.
All right.
The video will fit.
We thought our
It's
15 minutes were cooked.
It's
dude.
for
No.
the video. It's for the video. We're like, we're
Okay.
doing the video. The song mix is trash. We need a better song mix. So we have a 10 times better song mix now.
Damn, that shit sounded good
Well,
in the
listen,
living
Nubs,
room.
yeah,
dude.
listen. The reason why we want to shout out is because just so you know, the Odd Squad family gave Within Range podcast their first ever music video appearance, and we are honored for that. So that's why that
Big
song's
time
special
honor,
to
dude.
us.
Have you
man.
seen any of the footage?
We saw the drone footage.
We saw the drone
with
footage.
the basketball
I had a
scene.
layup. Yeah, I had a
That
layup
is
in the
so-
That
It's
was
so
we cooked that
good.
play up.
Yes.
We were like once it had come through a couple times, we were doing random stuff, and then finally we were like, let's get the X's and O's out here, dude.
Yeah.
And he drew up, and I was like, yeah, I go up, he bounced past it to Dom, and then he.
Well, it's
threw-
funny because
That was perfect.
it was awesome.
shout out to
Yeah.
Matt Hat, because Matt Hat was again controlling the scene. He was running things, and we had gotten there, and he goes, "Okay, we need people to play beer pong. We need people by the ball. Who wants to do basketball?" And right away, I'm like, "I'll do basketball."
Yep.
Dude.
Yeah.
And actually, we got to shoot around with your son, man, Jeremiah.
Yeah,
that was a
Jeremiah.
really
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
experience, man, because he plays in the YMCA league like my son
Yep.
does. We talked about, so what a cool moment that was, man.
Yeah, he's
Just
about
that
to
whole
have his
thing was
first
cool.
game on the 13th.
let's go,
Wow.
man.
This next
Saturday,
day. Yeah.
right? Yeah,
yep.
next Saturday.
I gotta be honest. I wish just every house party I'd ever been to was just that well organized. Like I don't ever want to
It's
go.
great.
At past 30 years
Matt is
old,
our
I don't
label
want to
exec.
be at a house party that isn't that fucking well organized.
It was
Right.
fun too.
It had a nice schedule, but it was loose. There was just like food and accommodations, but it was very structured. Like it just for an ADD guy going there, you love it. Dude. It's
then
just
it's
like,
like,
oh yeah, I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Time's
right
up.
now.
Party's over. Get out.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, yeah. It just like you don't even have to Irish goodbye. It's just like, no, hey, well, listen, you know what? We'll get out of your hands here. Like you don't have to. Yeah, no, that was such a good time, man. So many dope
dope.
people we met too, dude.
Lot-
Just,
yeah.
like,
That
just
was a cool
random
video.
people.
we met
like,
Freezy that
we
night.
only
You
knew
met your boy that
Yep.
night.
Yeah.
Freezy, Chunk. Yep.
Yeah.
I think you probably met Dusty. He was probably there.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Josh was there. You guys met Josh.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
met
Joe
Josh.
know him a
Okay,
bunch,
Yeah,
yeah.
Kaleidoscope was there.
Yeah.
He is my Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
He's the squad's Rick
Mm.
Rubin. He's like the squad's guru, spiritual teacher, like, and he doesn't even mean to be. He's just like such a good person and like has such a good outlook on things and like is very good at processing like things that other people would just get fucking pissed at. And
Yeah.
so like, and he shares he's like very open and shares that space with you to be like that and talk through things and like that, man. We wouldn't be who we were without Josh, for real.
Wow.
Josh is
High
like,
praise.
no, for real.
That's
No, he
awesome.
deserves it. That man's gonna get multiple Grammys one day.
Damn.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Dude,
Facts.
I am his biggest fan. I fucking love my brother. That he's so fucking talented. I tell everybody, bro. He is so fucking talented, bro. It's crazy. You should get him on here. He'll bring his fucking guitar. He'll jam out right here for you.
Let's
He'll
go.
show you right
Dude,
now.
So
I
Blind
got-
Fury,
I got one
Josh.
ready for him over there, dude.
Like, literally, bro. Like just yesterday, he's just walking around the studio, no shoes on, playing his guitar, just
Oh, the
rehearsing.
no shoes is
Bro, he's a fucking rock star, bro.
John
chapter
Mayer.
1 of the Rick Rubin playbook. Dude.
Dude.
Shoes off
Yeah.
immediately.
Right.
For real.
Before you even start looking at music or anything,
And
it's
he'll
just,
just-
take the shoes off.
Yeah, and he'll just fucking jam and rehearse on his acoustic, and like I feel like I'm there just watching like Anthony Kiedis and Red Hot, just
Damn.
fucking just
Wow,
jamming.
that's high
Like
praise.
that's how big I see him. Like I'm like
Wow.
I feel so honored that I get to
Mhm.
sit there and just watch him perform like this
Hell yeah.
in a small like bro, because I know what this is. I know what that's gonna turn
Right.
into.
Right.
I know. Like if you hear him and can't see it, you're fucking blind.
Yeah.
You're blind, bro.
Right.
Like it's inevitable. Like if you spend as much time as I have with him, it's like there's no doubt in my mind that man makes it further than anybody.
Wow.
Like anybody.
Yeah.
Like that man's. I call him the American Ed Sheeran, bro.
The American
The
Edge.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
Okay.
riff-raff song.
Cause he can rap, he can do pop music, he can do folk music, he can do acoustics, he
Yeah.
can do covers, he can do all his own instrumentation.
Shit, Ed Sheeran's practically rapping sometimes.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah,
They
he
fuck
can do
with
it. He can any genre he dabbles in. He's just
Dude, the American
it looks
Ed
like
Sheeran.
that's what
sick.
he's been doing
That's
the whole
dope.
time.
That's a sick name.
Yeah.
Noah 40 Shabib, which is Drake's producer, for those anybody that's listening does not know who he is. He said in a quote in an interview, some of his best music that he feel like he's ever made always came easy. Is that something that you can relate to? Is some of the best music that you feel like you've made came the easiest when it came to writing, or do you feel like your best ones
Absolutely.
are the ones you've earned?
Bro, he doesn't write, bro. He just tells
No,
you.
no.
Well, but it doesn't
but I
matter.
get it.
Right?
No,
right,
I
right
get
in
it.
your head,
Yeah.
I was fucking-
No, that's absolutely right. Absolutely. Smoke My Pain. It's our biggest record.
Yeah.
The numbers show it.
I walked in the studio. Action's playing the beat. He's got the idea, and I literally came up with the fucking hook on the spot,
Wow.
right there. Before I even record, I was like, "This is what I'm gonna do." I went in there and I did it. That was Smoke My Pain, and that was crazy. Yeah. Overlooked. Same shit. It just kind of fucking came to me like.
Mhm.
Like I was, it's just, like I said, I feel it out, and like the more you the more you get out of your own fucking way, the easier everything is. Not just making or creating or artistry, but like life.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like everything in life is just so much easier. Like take it for instance, like here, like if I hadn't met you guys at our video shoot, I would have had some sort of social anxiety coming here without
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't know you guys.
Yeah.
I'm pulling
Yeah,
up
natural.
on 28th Street and fucking.
Yeah.
You know what
In
I'm
the
saying?
square, dude.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm like, I would have had some social
Yeah.
anxiety, but I would have came here and I would have got through that shit. But the fact is, I met you guys, so that wasn't there. But it's like you got to get out of your own way. Like
Yeah.
I know, because like if I hadn't met you, I would have felt that, but I still would have came.
Yeah.
And
Because
it
you know
wouldn't have
Matt
mattered.
wouldn't have set you
Send
up
you
too,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Right.
That
right.
too, but also like it's like I don't attract shit like that. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
not in that mindset and that vibration. So I know this is gonna be a fun thing because that's what I'm attracting lately. It's just like
Yeah,
fun
hell
shit.
yeah.
Like
Right.
let's do
Yeah.
fun shit. Like
Let's
Yeah.
go.
and so like I would have felt that, but I would have got through it. And at the end of that time, I would have been like, see, there's another instance where if you just get the fuck out of your way,
It
you could
works
have
out.
you could have driven here without anxiety, like I
Nothing.
did today. Because and it was like it was
Yeah.
kind of an eye opener just coming here because
Yeah.
it was like there's two perspectives. There's a perspective that I would have had if I hadn't met y'all, and the perspective that I had because I did meet y'all.
Yeah.
And it's like
Totally.
you can just skip all that other fucking bullshit
Right.
if you just get out of your own way and just trust and just
Fired
trust
up.
the
Dude, I'm
universe.
fired up
Yo,
right
let's
now,
and
go.
yeah.
keep
Yeah.
and
Oh.
just
We
go
see that
with
with
it.
a lot of guests, dude.
Yeah, facts.
And so you came in and it was again because we met. It
Yeah.
was natural right out of the gate, and not that we have like that any really awkward encounters with anyone, but you can we joke about it all the time. Like you can
Yeah.
see it's like
They
we
don't
hang
know
out
who
with
we
you.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we hang
yeah.
out with you for like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes before we get started. You're still kind of feeling us out, but you're warming up at that point, and then usually we start getting into the second
You
half.
see
and we're
that
all
we take our
friends
time
at
to do
that
our
point.
homework.
Yeah.
And like, I mean,
But
we care about.
But to
the
your
music.
point, you're like, if you can just trust that you're in the right situation and being yourself is it, you can just do that right from the get go and not
Yeah.
have the car ride or the
Exactly.
of anxiety there.
And you
Yeah,
lose all that anxiety. You just get out of your way.
yeah.
Like,
One,
what's the point? It's the same way with music. It's like if you sit there and think about trying to make the best fucking record possible, you're gonna make the worst record you ever made.
Yeah. Like staring at a
you're-
blank
'cause
page
you're
trying to
not
write
Drake.
something. Yeah.
Because you're not Jay-Z.
Shout out to that, dude.
You're not
Yeah,
J.
like-
Cole. You're you.
Yeah.
And you don't have a platform like them where you can drop whatever the fuck you want and make 10 mil. So like at this point in your career, like if you're not doing it for the art and because it feels good and you can make a change and like it's fun,
Yeah.
then don't do it.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be in a hole and it's gonna be hard. And at some point you're gonna come to the realization that I just fucking told you, and you could have got out your own way and skipped the bullshit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like, make your music. Make your music, bro. Like, get out your way, feel out the beat, and don't force that shit because that quote is correct. The best music you'll ever make is easy.
That's
and if you
awesome.
make it hard, then it's like, what's the point of doing it?
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Man, one thing I wanted to ask, because I think you see it with groups all the time, and you guys seem to do it really well. And I'm wondering if it's something that just happens naturally based on you guys, who you are as people, and the relationship you guys have kind of as brothers. But, you see often that groups blow up together, they have some success, and then people start kind of doing their own thing. And then usually there's a fracture somewhere in there, and it goes. I mean, for Blink-182 was Tom DeLonge getting into aliens, but for whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, these groups end up splitting up. You guys all have your own solo paths at this point,
Yeah.
which is, I think, crucial to grow your entire brand overall, because then if you like the group, if there's one that you want to explore in
Yeah.
particular, you're allowed to do that, but you're still in the ecosystem of the Odd Squad
Still in the
family.
family.
You
Yeah.
know
Right.
what I mean?
Exactly.
So from
It's like
that,
a collective at this point. That's what
Exactly.
we're trying to grow into, like a Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
have the group, but we can all do solo shit and bring our own flavors, because that's one thing from the beginning that we've always said, we've always recognized. We all bring something so different to the ear,
Yeah.
sonically.
yeah, you do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And so it's like, but it all fits.
Yes.
It all fits so
Right.
well together. So it's like we don't even have to like force it, and it just works. So like we can do solo shit and explore ourselves and our own music, and like you said, our fans can now go down this road.
Yeah,
and
it's
now
like,
you're
oh,
in
so
the
Nubs
Odd
is
Squad
doing-
universe. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
but you're in
Mhm.
there, yeah.
He brought up something I wanted Drew to actually say now, because he talked about Wu-Tang. Drew, tell Nubs what you told Snowman, what they remind you a mixture of. Do you remember?
Oh,
the
that's
two
right,
groups?
the two groups.
I remember if you don't.
If I think I
He
remember
doesn't
one of
remember.
one of them was Cypress Hill,
Yep.
and then I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember
Who
who
was
the other one was.
Hard.
Who was that?
He
Damn,
said
it
he
feels
you guys
good to
were a
be a
mixture
gangsta.
of Cypress Hill and the Ghetto Boys.
Ooh.
And Snow was like,
Ooh, that is fucking legendary.
You like that?
bro.
Yeah.
Dude.
Y'all seen the Scarface Tiny Desk
Oh,
performance?
dude,
Yes.
that new one, yes, that
Bro,
was
shit
hard.
made me cry.
the Juvenile one was dope
I
too.
was,
I don't know if you
dude,
saw-
because he's so talented,
Dude,
bro.
Scarface
He's a great storyteller
dude.
too.
He's so fucking good, dude. He is like,
Dude, no,
like,
no
and then
tears.
his boy Matt was like, this is like the most unrecognized best lyricist in the whole fucking game, and I'm like, yes, Scarface is.
Slap
He's
down.
absolutely up
Absolutely,
there.
bro.
Absolutely up there. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I was actually going to
That's
ask you,
good.
and I'm glad Jared brought this up about you guys as a collective, and you guys, gave each other space to make music. When you're doing a solo project, or when Snowman's doing a solo project, like, what type of conversation is being had, and what type of collaboration do you guys like when you guys are working on each other's projects? Like, give me my space and I'll tell you when I need you, or is there like actual collaboration throughout the whole process, no matter what?
So, at least for me, I'm in the studio like a lot,
Mhm.
like more than them. Not to
Right.
flex or anything, but just like I'm there a lot. Like,
Yeah, it's the reality. Yeah.
So it's a little easier because I've always been a fast like worker. I get my shit done.
Mhm.
And so like at least for like the Abled album, like I did it myself. The collaboration was me and Matt. And then like I had a song or two laid out that I knew I wanted them to get on. So I would send them the song, or they would come in. I'd be like, hey, jump on this shit for me real quick.
Mhm.
And then so like the solo projects are pretty much like you do it yourself. You do it
Mhm.
yourself. You work with Matt on, the logistics side and the mixing and everything like that. Like for Abled, I literally taught myself. I brought myself out of. I dusted my engineer off and my audio engineer off for Abled, because I had all these songs and I was like sending them to Matt, and he's so busy. I'm like, I need these songs mixed, bro. Like, can we fucking get these songs
Listen,
mixed?
we know a guy.
Yeah. So anyway, but he's right. I mean, shit. But like, so I literally just I mixed them myself. I fucking
Wow.
went
That's
in
so
there
sick.
and fucking learned all the like dusted my shit off, learned new shit and like verbiage, like better verbiage. We got better plugins. I learned how to auto tune myself. I learned how to EQ myself way better than I did in high school and all that shit. So like most of the Abled vocal mixing is me. That's all me. So like
necessity breeds invention, dude.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I think Disabled and Overlooked, I did all the mixing on those, pretty sure. No, Disabled I did for sure. I did all the mixing on that one, like stems and production and everything. So
Man.
As someone that does this, I'm an assistant producer on this podcast, and I'll just tell you that even scratching the surface overloads my brain half the time. So the stuff that you're talking about and that you do, Drew, I'm glad
It's a
someone can
lot.
do it.
Man.
it's
I'm
a
glad
lot, man.
someone can. Drew had me
You gotta
just
have
trying
the ear.
to. You do. The Eargawd,
The
dude. That's
Eargawd.
what
The
it's why
Eargawd.
we
There
know.
you go. That
we
makes
learn.
sense.
He'll be like, "Yeah, you hear the difference in that?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." Hell yeah.
Shit,
Sounds
Just
sounds
shaking his head,
cleaner.
yeah.
That's my move. I say
Yeah.
it sounds cleaner.
Our studio's full of Eargods, so
You feel
like,
like Eargods? Yeah.
so you'll get a mix back.
No bullshit's getting.
You'll
through
get a
there,
mix
dude.
back, and you'll be like, I ain't like this little fucking thing right here, and they're like, what the fuck? And like nobody's gonna hit. Like you heard that? It's like, yeah, you heard it too. Shut up. I know you fucking heard that shit. Or it's like, yo, my verse is off by a smidge. Whoever dropped it in fucked it up. Push it left. Like it's barely. You could fucking like you wouldn't even notice. Like little shit
man.
like that. Or there's
Yeah.
a little symbol going off under my verse every 4 bars. That's
Damn.
too fucking loud. And it's like the quietest
out,
instrument there. And it's like, that's all I hear, bro. And it's like, bro, you're tripping. So it's like, you just have those sensitive fucking ears, bro. But,
Man.
but yeah.
So how
no.
many executive ears are getting like getting to be on the notes?
Is
of,
A&R.
Like,
Yeah,
who's the A&R list on each song? Like how many people in total?
Fucking A, bro. There's at least 3 or 4. There's me, Action, and Matt,
Man.
or at least we got ears on all the songs.
Listen,
Matt and
I would
Action
trust
for
what
sure.
Matt had to
Yeah.
say. Dude.
Right.
Matt, yeah, Matt. See, but Matt, me and him will clash sometimes. Like we just listened to a mix, and he liked a 2-bar extension of a 4-bar, so it was essentially a 6-bar. So still did 4, and it ended, and it went into like a 2-bar bridge, and then the hook came back, and I felt like it was unresolved, and I was like, I need 4 bars or nothing. Like start the hook after his verse, or give me 2 more bars because I'm hearing 2 and I want another 2. And he's like, I think it sounds fine. And Factor's like, yeah, bro, I like it. It sounds good. And like, I was like, I can't
work
I can't
with this.
fucking
dude.
do this shit.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, well, you guys figured out. I was like, honestly, it's up to Snow because it's his verse.
Right.
So if he wants a space or if he wants it to come in, then that's up to him. So
Good way
he,
to do it.
he
Right.
chose. But like, there's, the collab process just it varies. Usually is if it's a group project, we're all in there
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the time together doing stuff, but then we'll branch off and like work on stuff for the project alone, like this verse here, this verse there, because Factor had to work and Snowman couldn't come
Right.
in, so I'm in there, so I get that done. Then I'm doing my own songs because I got another album I'm about to do,
Right.
so it's like, you know what I mean. So it just varies. Whoever's there, bro, it's collab.
Right.
We put our minds together. That's what we love to do. That's
Mhm.
our studio. We fucking whoever's there is creative, and we want to
collective.
Yeah, it's like your ideas and your opinions aren't any bigger than mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We all have equal value ideas. You never know. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You never
Yeah.
know. Like let's try it. And if the worst case I don't like it, we revert.
Right.
Worst case
Right.
you don't like it, we revert. You know what I'm saying? Or that was what we needed.
Yeah.
You never know until you
Mm.
try. So.
Nice.
Well, Nubs, I think we have a good way to maybe end this show. I know how competitive you are
Oh,
with
God.
Snow. And let me tell you, Snow gave us an outro like that. Remember
Oh
when
my
he
God,
did it?
dude. Yeah, he
So
he
we
dropped some
rap?
bars.
No, he didn't rap. I basically was like, Snow, I was like, thank you for coming on our show. We appreciate you. Tell us, what you got coming up. And this man gave us a speech of a lifetime, dude. He like,
This was Al Pacino and
Dude, it was
and any given Sunday in the
impressive.
locker room.
We sat there, and when he finished, we go. That was the best outro. So I'm not saying there's expectations. I'm just saying.
Odd
So
Squad
look,
came in correct though on that episode. So
They did,
we're just
man.
we're getting a question here.
Yeah. So look, Nubs, I just want to say this, man. This was an honor. This was
blast.
super cool, man. We got to chop it up at the music video shooting. We were like, We need you. We wanted you to be one of our first guests to set us off for the season.
Thank you for having me, bro. This was
So-
lit for sure. I had a
Thank
good
you,
time.
We had a
Yeah.
blast, dude.
Nice.
This
I had
is
a
a blast.
So send us off, bro. What you got coming? What can we expect?
What can the people look forward to?
All right, right now we're mixing stages of Colin, my new album, executively produced by the Kaleidoscope Kid. That
That's
should
a
come
big
out
deal.
mid-year. Mid-year is what we're looking at right now. There's no date yet.
So there'll be some summer anthems on there.
Some summer anthem.
Nice.
There's a. It's
Alright.
a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe.
The
There's
whole-
a lot of vibes on that.
the whole
shit.
vibe?
Yeah, there's a whole vibe. So
Awesome.
so we got that. We're working on an album with the Odd Squad family right now. We don't have a title to that, or we might have a title to that, but I don't know if it's a subtitle, so I'm not gonna say the title. But
Got the working title.
there's a lot of
It's a working.
yeah,
Yeah,
working
it's a
title.
work in progress.
There's a
yeah.
the
lot
working
of
title.
really good fucking records there, though.
Yeah,
like a
shit.
lot of really like out of like new level shit.
You
So
guys
we
got
that coming.
any big features on that? by chance?
Not yet, but we have some features that we're gonna drop here in the next couple months
Damn.
that we've had
Hmm.
sitting around. But yeah, no, and I'm kicking the homies ass into gear, and we're dropping reels every day.
Hell yeah.
You and
starting,
Freezy are like, you guys are always doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so me and Freezy kind of built the blueprint for how we're gonna run short form content for the next year. So, we got the squad shooting. We're gonna start dropping. We got a song coming on Friday. It's called "Take a Ride," and we entered
the
it
sound.
into the T-Pain 2 Lost competition. For first place is 20 racks. So we'll see what happens.
We'll
That'd be
promote
nice.
the fuck out of
Yeah,
it.
we-
How
we'll
can the people
definitely-
vote for you? They just look
Yeah.
that
So
up.
we'll have a post on Instagram
Okay.
that when you see it, just put a heart on it. That'll be your vote. So we need 100 votes to qualify to win, but
Okay.
it's easy.
I mean, I think I
Right.
saw like 9.8 million on a couple things on YouTube. I think you get 100, dude.
I think we
we
get
get you
100.
a honey bun,
Right.
dude.
I think honey's easy, yeah. So other than that, keep on the lookout for good vibes. We out here. I stream every day on kick.com/KingNubs. I do
Okay,
game
okay.
streams every day. 7
playing?
p.m. Arizona weekly. I play Tarkov right now.
Tarkov. Okay,
Escape from
cool. I
Tarkov.
know that.
Yep,
Nice.
yep,
I haven't.
yep.
I haven't played it too much. I
That's
got a
my
2K
game.
squad right now. That's what I'm running.
There you
dude.
go.
We're just, dude, this new one's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's kicking my ass a little bit. Dude.
Not a
My-
2K
My
guy,
shooting
but-
percentage is down, dude. Yeah,
That's
it wasn't
A-Factor.
Until,
That's
he's A factor. He's a 2K guy.
He's the 2K guy. Yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
Have
Yep.
to get his
Dab
app,
Monster
bro.
415. Get at me, dude.
Other than that, man, we're just vibing, working on stuff, just
Cool.
getting it done. Yep.
Guys, this is officially episode 51 of the Within Range podcast with King Nubs. It was an honor. You heard it here. Eargawd, send us out.